Touristy places can get a bad rap in photography. Too obvious, too crowded, too many people, maybe some would probably say too easy. But here's what I learned from spending a whole day wandering around London with a friend and no plan. This wasn't some epic landscape photography trip like Lofoten Islands or Antarctica. This was London as two clueless tourists on foot. So can you still find interesting photos in tourist spots? Let's find out. 1. Don't have expectations. I had been overthinking the plan for days. What if we shot here? What about this? Should we wake up early for golden hour? And days leading up to it, Rick was just like, honestly, I'm alright with anything. And that ended up being the best thing ever.
Part of what I like is just finding things without any planning. I like to be quite reactive.
We wandered through Russell Square, stumbled into Soho, and caught some interesting light bouncing off windows. And we just shot whatever caught our eye. No expectations meant no pressure. And when you let go of pressure, you're more likely to notice things. Then we got to Hyde Park, and it was fine. Like, aggressively fine. No hidden corners, just fields, joggers, construction fencing.
So this is Hyde Park, and I was expecting something else. It'll make do.
It didn't matter though. The day wasn't about nailing a banger photo. It was about exploring, moving, paying attention. We stopped at a pub to regroup, recharge the legs, and I interrogated him about his recent interest in photographing bus stops and car parks. Rick is currently in his random phase, and I'm here for it. By the way, this is one of Rick's prints. I was an early adopter. It's a print of some benches.
I'll just pull up my Rick Bevington note.
Oh, crikey. That's probably the most English thing you'll hear anyone say.
Did you find it hard to do versus what you do in outdoor photography or street?
No, not really. I think my version of street probably isn't typical street. It's, what is it? It's like, I'd say a documentation of a place, and it might have a person in it, it might not have a person in it. I think I'm always looking for the scene before I'm looking for the people. And I think a lot of street photographers look for the people before they look for the scene. And I think that's that's the landscape photographer. That's that approach to it. And I look for objects and how objects relate to each other. And then sometimes a person coming in or out of that scene or being static in that scene might work. And sometimes I'm quite happy shooting it without any kind of human in it whatsoever.
There's less disappointment almost when you are focused on the scene rather than the person. Your work with, I guess, not liminal spaces. I guess you could call them liminal spaces, but like car parks and bus stops, they're void of people, yet they still have some life in them. And I'm wondering if you have approach or like a thought into how to make them almost come alive a little bit, because they are so engaging, but I don't know why. And I wonder if you have a
no. I probably do. I don't know what it is. I think it's really hard to explain. Like I think in photography, you're just drawn to certain things. And you want to show certain things in certain ways. My way of showing those kind of objects and scenes has only really become properly apparent to me over the last 6 to 12 months. Trying to explain the why of that is kind of more difficult.
It's instinctual more than...
Yeah, it is. I think if I had to break it down, I'd say I like to show regular places, but in quite unique circumstances. It doesn't always work like that. I mean, scenes in London on a sunny day are probably fairly common. But they're not necessarily scenes in London on a sunny day that people will notice. So I think that's kind of what I'm looking for.
Cool.
After lunch, we set out on our final mission, recreate a photo of the London Eye, originally shot by Alan Shaler. We had the reference image, a vague pin, and sore feet. We walked and walked, crossed roads, crossed bridges. Eventually, we found it. And here's the thing. We're not the first people to find that spot, but it was still fun to find it, except that it's all been done. It was fun to time our shots with cyclists zooming by. It was messy. It was full of missed frames. My knees were fine, but Rick's knees, not so much. At one point, I think he needed a crane to help him get up.
Anything's gonna be fine. It's gonna happen. It's not gonna jump off, is it?
Touristy places aren't boring. They're just familiar. And familiarity changes. Buildings change, people move on, fashion shifts, and that's why we take photos. Not just for now, but for later. We're not just flexing our creative muscles. We're making something that future us, or future someone, might notice. That's worth doing.
No people?
I don't know any people in it.
In my next video, I'm retracing my dad's steps in London. He took photos here decades ago, 50 years to be precise. And with the help of my friend Tom, we're going to try to recreate them frame by frame.
This is extremely skilled labor.
So if Touristy really can be timeless, we're about to find out.
Bye.
See ya. Yeah, no
Oh, you're
worries.
fine.
There's the falafel one there for you.
That's mine.
Yeah.
The chicken.
Okay,
cool.
that's,
In
yeah.
case you need
Okay,
it.
cool, thank you.
Thanks.